What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so according to reports, Diddy is once again trying to get himself released on bond. Some 2 weeks after he was first arrested. And according to reports, he's building a powerhouse legal team to try to make it a reality. This time, hopefully, third time is the charm if you're Diddy. New court documents show that the rap mogul's lawyer filed to appeal the most recent order denying him bond. The appeal will be his third formal attempt to secure his release from lockup as he awaits trial. So reportedly, the rapper has added two more attorneys, one Anthony Rico and Alexandra Shapiro, no relation to famed defense attorney Robert Shapiro, of course, of the O.J. Simpson case, and many more, has added these individuals to the legal team working on his highly publicized criminal case. According to sources, Anthony Rico is one of the finest trial lawyers in the country, and Alexandra Shapiro has been called one of the best appellate lawyers practicing today. Of course, Diddy was arrested by federal agents in Midtown Manhattan back on September 16th and was arraigned the next day in court, where he was charged with trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and transportation to engage in trickery. This arrest came some 6 months after federal agents raided his LA and Miami homes in connection with a trafficking investigation. So we may remember the first bailout attempt, if memory serves me correct, involved procuring $50 million in exchange for his release. The $50 million coming in collateral, one being his Miami property and the other one being his mother's property, which came together to $50 million. And that wasn't enough. Then he put further restrictions upon what he could do, in addition to wearing an ankle bracelet, or I shouldn't say ankle bracelet, that's a slang term for that, but an ankle monitor, which would track his whereabouts, and limiting his whereabouts from as far as where he would go, Miami and the LA, not LA, excuse me, I think New Jersey airport, which would then be where he would then connect to go to New York, to go to the courthouse. In addition to that, the further restriction would be no female contact, and he would only be pretty much housebound. That wasn't enough. So I don't know what they'll try to go for this time, man. But I guess it's just showing you anything is better than being a lockup with a guy like Diddy. He's not used to this. And time will only tell whether this will be successful or not. Time will only tell whether the third time be the charm. Me personally, I think that they are trying to make an absolute example out of Diddy. Okay, this doesn't like a normal case. It seems like a humiliation ritual almost. He's going to be the sacrificial lamb. I mean, that's how it feels to me. And you know, the thing that really bothers me, like, look, if this man is guilty, let the court of law prove it. Let this situation play itself out. Let the American judicial system, which Black people complain so much about, we complain so much about being unfair, let this process play out. Because from what I could tell, it's like he's already been tried and convicted by the court of public opinion. And some of the people who are doing it are surprisingly as Black as I am. I'm not saying you should act like he's innocent, but be fair. I mean, where were all these people, you know what I'm saying, who who was so quick to rush to judgment, where were all these people that were Diddy? With Giddy, excuse me. Everybody was amateur attorneys working for free for Josh Giddy. Where are these people at now for Diddy? The self-hatred pandemic continues in the black community. So, at the end of the day, I don't know whether he's guilty of something. Look, we all know what he is guilty of being a domestic abuser of the utmost. And he appears to be, in some elements, a scumbag. But last I checked, those are not crimes that are punishable for life up until life in prison. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, where's the federal investigation from Dana White? We also got him on video domestically abusing his wife. But the same people who are ready to convict him are making excuses. Oh, well, the wife was at fault too. They probably were drunk. Oh, that was a quarrel that has nothing to do with us. They're a couple. That's none of our business. Totally different energy, as usual, from some of the same usual suspects. So I'm willing to be objective with this situation. I'm willing to see what happens. You know what I'm saying? If they present their evidence, and you know what I'm saying, as far as the prosecution is concerned, and it's the evidence is overwhelming that he's guilty of most, if not all, of these charges, then put him under the prison. And then build another prison over top of him. And then another prison on top of that one. To hell with him. Absolutely. But this rush to judgment, I don't know. It's kind of a little iffy to me. You know what I'm saying? But he is definitely guilty of being an amoral person, appears. But that's, like I said, there's a lot of people running around like that. And it's also another thing to get someone before I end this video. Is this this demonization of this guy? Like, I get it. He's not a good person at all. But to say he's worse than Jeffrey Epstein and he's worse than Harvey Weinstein, and come on now. Like I said, this society needs a black villain at all times.